Hello friends, myself Soumya PS, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, Government First Grade College, Tiptur. So, in the previous session, we have discussed the syllabus on real analysis for the third sem BSc students. So, in this session, we shall take a brief recap on sets and relations. So, this video contains the definition of a set, types of sets, definition of relation, types of relation. The definition of a set is a collection of well-defined objects. The sets are denoted by the capital letters A, B, C, etc. Examples for the set are the set of natural numbers, which is denoted by the capital letter N and which is defined as the set 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. And another example, the set of vowels in English, which is denoted by the capital letter A, which is equal to A, E, I, O, U. These two are the examples for the definition of a set. So there are two types of sets, roster or tabular method and rule method. In the roster method, it is defined as it is the method of representing a set by writing all its elements is called roster or tabular method. Example, let A, capital letter A, denote the set of all positive divisors of 12. So we write the set as set A equal to, inside the flower brackets, the positive divisors of 12, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. The second method is the rule method or the set builder method. In this method, a rule or the formula or the statement is written within a pair of brackets. Example, let P is a set of counting numbers greater than 12. So we write this in the rule method as the set P equal to set of all x such that x is a counting number and greater than 12. Definition of a subset. A set A is said to be the subset of a set B if every element of A is an element of B. Example, set of integers is a subset of set of real numbers. Another example, set of real numbers is a subset of set of complex numbers. Union of sets. Let A and B are two sets, then A union B is the set of all x such that x belongs to A or B. So in the union of the sets, the element x is either present in A, the set A, or in the set B. Intersection of sets. Let A and B are two sets, then A intersection B is defined as the set of all x such that x belongs to A and x belongs to B. So in the intersection of set, x must be present in both A and B. Definition of a complement of a set. So the complement of a set is defined like, let U be the universal set and A is a subset of U. U is the universal set and A is a subset of U. Then the complement of A is the set of those elements of U which are not in A. Again, the complement of A is the set of those elements of U which are not in A. So the complement of A is denoted as capital letter A to the subscript C. Definition of relations. A relation R from a non-empty set A to the set B is a subset of the Cartesian product A cross B. A relation R from a non-empty set A to the set B is a subset of the Cartesian product of A cross B. Example, let us consider the set A equal to 1, 2, 3 and the set B equal to 5, 6. Then the set R equal to the ordered pair 1, comma 5 and 2 comma 6 is a relation. Here observe that 1 and 2 are the elements of the set A and 5 and 6 are the elements of the set B. So there are three types of relations, as you know. It is the reflexive relation, symmetric relation and the transitive relation. So the reflexive relation is defined as if A is related to A, if the element A is related to A for all elements A in the set A, that is if the ordered pair A comma A belongs to R for all the element A belongs to the set A, then we call that relation as the reflexive relation. Example, the relation defined by equal to. So here we have written A is equal to A for all A belongs to A is a reflexive relation. And the second relation is the symmetric relation. So in symmetric relation, if A is related to B implies B is related to A. So if A is related to B implies B related to A for all the elements A and B in the set A, that is the ordered pair A comma B belongs to R implies B comma A also belongs to the set R. Then we say that the relation is a symmetric relation. Example, for all A comma B belongs to R. Here in this example we have considered the relation equal to. So if A is equal to B, then we can also say B is equal to A. Therefore if A is related to B, then B, that implies B is related to A, which makes the relation equal to a symmetric relation. And the third relation is the transitive relation. So if A is related to B and B is related to C, then A is related to C is the transitive relation. Means if A is related to B and B is related to C, that implies A is related to C. So that is if the ordered pair A comma B belongs to R and B comma C belongs to R, then A comma C must belong to R. Then the relation defined by R is a transitive relation. Example, if A comma B comma C are three real numbers such that A is greater than B, B is greater than C, then here in this example we have considered the relation greater than. So if A is greater than B and B is greater than C, then A is greater than C. Equivalence relation. So if the above said all the three relations are satisfied by one relation, then we call that relation as equivalence relation. So if the relation R is a reflexive relation, symmetric relation, transitive relation, then the relation R is an equivalence relation. Example for equivalence relation is if A is a set of all triangles in the Cartesian plane, if A is the set of all triangles in the Cartesian plane and R is a relation similar to, then R is a relation similar to, then we say that the given relation is an equivalence relation. So for this topic we have the questions. You can go through this question. If the set A comma B comma C are any three sets, then you need to prove that. And the first question, A union B intersection C is equal to A union B intersection A union C distributive property, and A intersection B union C equal to A intersection B union A intersection C. And the second one, prove that the complement of intersection is the union of complements. You can solve these problems. And another problem, prove that if A is a subset of B, B is a subset of C, then A is a subset of C. These are the references which I did. Thank you.